Good morning. So it will be Thursday, May 8th. Find that on your calendar. By this time, someone should have passed out the red folders. On day 4 of my cruise, I would be taking a bus and going somewhere in Mexico with a group of people. And we are going to be eating food and going to like a party, get together type thing, learning about the culture in Mexico. Be learning a lot of stuff again about Mexico. But this time it'd be like about the people, the food, not the animals so much, I don't think. Alright, so hopefully you put your finger here. Sometime today there will be store. Just remind Miss Shuria. And then Gabe, make sure you peek outside the curtain and tell us what the weather is and highlight it on there. Pencil pouch should be out, waiting for you to use it. Another day in May that we're at school. So make sure you do the tally mark there. And then when you're all done, make sure Wes collects it and puts it on the shelf. Now let's take a look at our calendar on the wall. The air from the vent is going to make the video sound like something is running in the background. And it's the air conditioner blowing right above the phone. Evia, make sure you took a pen and you've dated this pin frame on there. Lucy, make sure you've changed the words for this one. And Nevaeh, make sure you do this with the class. Yesterday was Wednesday, May 7th, 2025. Today is Thursday, May 8th, 2025. Tomorrow is Friday, May 9th, 2025, and it is Caleb's birthday, little Caleb. It is his birthday tomorrow. Still spring, adjust the weather card. And then today, don't forget to do the dates on the board with the class. What's the abbreviation for the day of the week? THUR, comma. What is the month? May. And the day of the month is the 8th, and the year. Next, what is the number that the month of May is? It's the 5th month. The day of the month is the 8th, and the abbreviation for the year is 2025. All right, so today you're going to be doing some task cards for the next standard. This is the last math standard for your grade, first grade. So this is it, the last standard. And since we're so close to the end, I wanted to make sure we got started on this. Because I don't want to spend all next week doing math. I would like to do something fun as well, because I usually miss out on the fun. So, pause this video, do your task cards, and then come back. You only have 10 minutes to do them. So work quickly. It's okay if you don't know any of this stuff because you are going to learn it. All right, welcome back. So, were these hard? Have trouble reading any of them? It says what fraction of this shape is shaded? So we want to do 1, 2, 3. Well, there's 4 pieces, isn't there? And 2 are shaded. So 2/4. When something is split into 4 pieces, it's called fourths. So make sure you spell that correctly. I hear a lot of noise outside. I guess the kids are getting back from their field trip that they took with Miss Sydney on Thursday. I'm still here. It's late. It's past 9 o'clock and I'm still here. What fraction of the shape is shaded? Well, we have 2 pieces, don't we? It looks like someone cut it in half and shaded it. So these are called halves. 1/2 is shaded. 1/2. HALF. We're using words instead of numbers because that's how they assess you later on the quiz and the worksheet. So we're using words. Good way to practice spelling. What fraction of the shape is shaded? So there is 1 shade spot on there. And what did I say? Fourths or 4s? 4 pieces was? Fourths. So make sure you're making corrections with your checking pen. It says draw a circle and split it into fourths. So if you need any of your shapes, you can draw a perfect circle. If you don't use your shapes, that's fine. It's just better to get a good circle if you use them. And it says split into fourths. So you can take your ruler. There's halves, 2 halves. And now we have fourths. Draw a rectangle and split it into fourths. So I got my rectangle piece right here. Now the thing about when you split these, they have to be the same size. I probably forgot to mention that. But see, same size, same size, same size. Each piece can be matched and they're the same size. So there's a number of ways we can do this. We could do it this way. Now we have 2, 3, 4 equal pieces. Now if I wanted to do it another way, I could do these long cuts like this. If you're unsure of how to split it, you should do these type of cuts when you're dealing with squares, rectangles, and then pie cuts whenever you're dealing with a circle. You have to do pie cuts, like you're cutting a pie. Next one says draw a circle and split into halves. You can half it this way, I mean any way really that you want to half it. I just did that way. Remember, they have to be equal. You cannot have your line like way over here. It has to be right down the center. Draw a rectangle and split it into halves. That's one way. Another way is this way. Another way would be to go diagonal. Those are equal. So several options there, or you could take your diagonal the other way and not have that one. You could go the other way with the diagonal. What portion is shaded? It says 1/4, 2/4, 1/2, or 1/2. Well, it's a half. So I hope you picked C. What portion is shaded? Well, the whole thing is shaded, as we can see. So 1/4 would not work. 2/4, no. 3/4, 1/2. That's the one. Last one. What portion is shaded? It says 1/4, 1/3, 2/3. Well, definitely not. There's 3 pieces, so it's definitely a third. So it's not a quarter, because quarter is 4. A whole is the whole thing. So it is 1/3. Split into 3 pieces. All right. So you can put those in the turn-in tray. I probably forgot to say that the rest of the days. But I keep these. So if you have any that you kept, I need them back. Put them in the turn-in tray. And we'll need that partition packet out. It says equal shares on it. I'll put that back. I numbered the pages already. It looks like that. Let's see how much time my video has been going. I forgot to set a timer. If you happen to not finish the video, then you'll watch it in the afternoon and you'll finish it that way. That's why I didn't plan anything in the afternoons, in case you ran over on time. And plus to give you and myself a break from it. Alright, so you should have this out in front of you. You'll need a pencil, you might need a ruler. I don't remember all the things that you will need. Oh, first I want to watch a video. So, just need your whiteboard out and a dry erase marker for the video. So you can follow along. Draw whatever they're drawing. Not the graphic pictures that they're drawing, but the shapes and cutting them. That type of stuff. It's been a long day. Let me turn the light off. Sorry about that. Too many things hooked up to my computer. Maybe.
Welcome to math. Let's learn about equal parts. Shapes can be divided into equal parts. The math word is partitions. Here are two circles. Which one has two partitions? The circle on the right has two parts, but they are not equal. Two equal parts are called halves. What about a square? Vertical line? Yes. How about a horizontal line? Yes. Diagonal line? Yes. All three have two equal partitions, halves. How about four equal partitions? Cutting a square in half and in half again makes fourths. Sometimes we use the word quarters. Some shapes can be divided more than one way. Ready for a question? How can we show three equal partitions on a square? Yes, thirds. Is there another way?
You should be drawing these shapes
Got it.
while she's talking.
What about a circle? Those pieces aren't equal. Find the center. Now the three sections are equal. Let's look at some other shapes. Rhombus, rectangle, star, hexagon, and oval. Let's add some partitions. Which shapes show two equal partitions? The rhombus and oval show halves. Which shape shows four equal parts? The rectangle has fourths. How many parts does the hexagon have? Three partitions. What about the star? It is divided into two unequal sections. Well done. See you next time.
So, was you able to answer any of those questions correctly that she asked? All right, let's take a look at our packet. It says equal shares. Put your name and the date up there on the top line. And we're on page 1. It says color the equal parts pink and color the unequal parts green. So you'll need green and pink highlighters. Grab those. The equal parts that are pink, let's do those first. So pink. Are these equal? No, we have a triangle and then we have like a trapezoid shape. This pie is not equal. I'd rather eat this big piece than that little piece. What about this? 1, 2, 3. They look pretty even. So color it pink. Doesn't have to be all the way colored, just enough. Ooh, this looks like a nice pie cutting. I'm good at cutting cake and pie. Had many birthday parties of practice. This is cut up like a chessboard, part of it. Those are equal. Oh, what about the rectangle? Definitely not. Look how big that piece is. This one, nope. They should have cut it down the middle, right? Then it would have been. Definitely not that one. This one is cut in half. Those two sides look very similar in size. And then this looks just like this one up here. And that one we know is not equal. So the ones that remain, color green. Remember, you just need enough to show your answer. My highlighters are not very good, are they? I'm running out. So that one definitely going in the garbage. So make sure you have your pages, nothing like mine. Next page, let's see what time it is. Equal shares. So what you do is you can draw an arrow from the object or, shapes, and then that's all you have to do. You don't have to draw it. Equal shares, unequal. So equal shares, is this in equal? That size looks way smaller, so this is unequal. So draw your arrow to unequal. Look at the next one. That's a square cut in half to make two rectangles. So that's equal. Look at this circle. Definitely not the same size, are they? So that's unequal. Peace sign, or if you flip it, the letter Y. Those are equal. So draw your line. Oh, what about this triangle? So you have a trapezoid on top of and a triangle on top of that. Those are definitely not equal. They should have cut it down the middle. Then it would have been equal. That's the only way to make that equal. 1, 2, 3. There's some thirds there. They are definitely equal too. So draw your lines. Turn the page. Now is where you get to draw your lines. Okay? So it says show how to split these shapes into equal and unequal shares. So there's going to be lots of options, aren't there? So split this shape into 2 equal shares. So let's take that ruler and split our circle into 2 equal shares. Do the best you can. And this square here, we could do diagonal, do up and down, we could do a cross. I think I'll do a cross. So whichever way you want to do it. I tried my best. I don't know if I did it right. So then, rectangle, you could split it this way. You could split it this way. Even diagonal would work. Lots of ways. And then the triangle. The triangle, the only way you can split that is if you do it down the center. Like that. Now we have equal shares. Now this, it says split into 2 unequal. So the options are just very numerous. You could do many, many things here. So totally up to you. Just make sure that they're not equal in no way, shape, or form. Make it obvious that they do not match. Okay. page. Show 3 ways to split these shapes into equal halves. So this is where we get to do all the different ways. Okay, so first we're doing a circle, and they all have to be different ways, okay? No repeating. So something like that. Down the middle, down the middle, down the middle is the only way, but moving your line is showing you different ways, okay? Square, do down the middle. Could do a cross in the middle. I apologize if they're not very straight. I'm so tired and my body hurts. So, not doing my best work here. And then corner to corner, could do that. Split the shape into 2 equal shares, same thing. Could go right down the middle. You could go across. And you could go diagonal in the rectangle. Okay? So make sure yours looks like mine. I may have went a little fast. Remember, it's a video, so you can pause it if you need to. Show 2 different ways. So we're doing fourths this time. So we need 4 pieces. Put a 4 up there if it helps you remember. 4 pieces. Best way to do this is down the middle and then across. Try to get the perfect T or perfect cross in the center. Then another way to do this is to do an X in the center instead of a cross. Try your best on getting it as equal as possible. Oh, it's a little off, but you get the idea. Split the shape into 4 equal shares here. So one way is to connect the corners, the vertex or vertices. There's fourths. It's a square, so that works. Another way is just cutting it, going down. Like that. Imagine those are even. And then the rectangle. The rectangle we won't be able to do going diagonal because it will not be even. The pieces will not be the same size on a rectangle. Let me do that. So there's one way, going up and down. The other way is going across. Not too good on that one, but you get the idea. Make sure you do better than I did. Alright, we're going to stop there. So when I come back next week, we will pick it up on page 6. Okay. No homework on this. So make sure you put that in the work to do tray. Quick check. All exit slips should be in the turn-in tray. If I asked you to turn anything in, which I didn't, so exit slips only. Everything else should be in the work to do. So then I can go over it and check it. All worksheets, quizzes, they go in the turn-in tray. Remember, it's all in the tower. The tower will be up here by the TV. And I think that's all. Well, I hope you guys had a good week without me at school. And I can't wait to see you guys. I miss all of you so much. Bye-bye.